Hey guys, welcome back. It is time. We are back on the stolen Pokemon train. That's right. It's been a little while. I thought for sure Obsidian Flames was going to have Charizards stolen left and right. Usually the Charizard sets they're prime for the picking from the people that are working at the print facility, whether they're at the print facility, whether they're at the transportation, the storage, any of that stuff, distribution. Usually we're seeing something stolen when there's sought after stuff. And I guess the scammers, the stealers, the buying a stolen product had to take a little bit of a halt. They were waiting. They had their greasy paws ready for 151. Yes, we got the 151 UPC showing up more than 2 months in advance. You guys know the rule on the channel here. If somebody has something and it's a month or so, a month or more before release, that's a stolen boy. That is stolen AF. There's no flipping way. That's the cutoff. Anything that's around the month mark, we're gonna say, ooh, maybe it's stolen. Maybe it's just breaking some street dates. But again, usually anything not 2 months in advance. No, there is not a store on the planet that is going to receive stuff 2 months in advance. I don't care if they have the Pokemon company giving them handies in their pockets all day, all night. If they're the biggest distributor, if they're the biggest store ever in existence, they're not getting that stuff 2 months in advance. That is just not happening. And I'm here to tell you, if you haven't seen all the previous episodes and stories on the stolen stuff, the person responsible, spoiler alert, it was not very hard to find out who it was. They left a big juicy trail, and I don't know, guys. I can't tell if it's the fact that I'm way too good at this point in time, or if the criminals are just getting more and more lazy and or dumb. It might be a little bit of both. We're going to take a look today. I would like to thank everyone that's been posting this stuff, that tag me on it if you can. Any and every information. If there is something like this that pops up, make sure you're taking screenshots because they do like to delete them. And we have exactly that happening. But thankfully, many people have been posting this stuff online. Whether you want to send those to me directly, again, still working on the ticket system so that you guys will be able to send me tickets, scam tickets, stolen products tickets, any kind of tickets for things that are urgent. You'll be able to send tickets through the Discord, and that should clean things up. But still, Discord is usually the best way to contact me. If it is very urgent, I mean, send me a Discord DM. But if it's super mega urgent to the extreme, give me the old @rattle in the Discord in general chat and just say, hey, I sent you a DM and it's urgent. You're going to want to take a look at it. If it's not urgent, I will get to it eventually. I promise. It's just we got to stay on top of the stuff that's most important. And the stolen product stuff is the most important, in my opinion, at the moment. One of the most important things that we're covering, that I'm continuing to investigate. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on at the moment. And essentially, my goal is to crack down on it to the point that it basically doesn't exist anymore. If you haven't watched recent videos, I go over why this is not good for anyone, including the people that make a quick buck off of it. It's not in your best interest. This dude is going to have someone show up to his house or his place of employment or his flea market, and they're going to confiscate the stuff. He's going to get a slap on the wrist. And again, you're running a huge risk here. You're going to make a couple $100 on something that, again, not even selling it at a gigantic profit here. And you potentially end up with a lawsuit. Someone stole this. The person that stole it is extra in trouble. They're gonna get absolutely shafted. And again, yes, it's going to be traced back from this individual. And Jonathan, if you'd like to reach out, if you'd like to talk to me, I will be trying to get in touch with you. If you'd like to talk with me and find out where exactly you're getting this stuff, I have a pretty good idea where it came from. But if you'd like to talk with me and or the private investigators are going to show up and take your stuff anyway. Again, I don't know why you're ruining your name. You're getting yourself in trouble, potentially getting this stuff seized from you. And yeah, it's just an all around bad. We've discussed it. It's bad for the people that are overspending on it. It's bad for spoiling the scent. It's bad for anyone involved in the transactions that take place. Whether they stole it from the print facility, whether they stole it from shipping, storage, distribution, wherever they stole it, it's not good. They're in trouble. And again, but the Pokemon company has been pretty lax with this stuff. but it's just a matter of time. So we got Bismack here, says LOL, he deleted the post but forgot screenshots are a thing. That's the thing too. And we're going to take a little bit of a closer look here. We can look at the profiles, but I guess most importantly here is this juicy image here. I mean, again, you're taking photos of this stuff. You're running this as a business, whether it's a side business, whether it's actually you're reporting it as a business like it should be, is a whole different story. But if you're going to sign a V-Star energy card, or V-Star marker rather, not an energy card, they are in place of energy cards, and you're going to have your usual Funko Pop background, you sell at an event, you advertise that event, then I'm going to be able to find out who you are and what you did. And then it's going to get traced back to the person that sold it to you, probably the person that stole it. And they're in shit, you're in shit, everyone's in shit, and you're embarrassed. You should be embarrassed. I don't know. It's like a little. We got Whatnot is bad enough. Whatnot is pretty bad, but also flea markets. You always hear flea markets are buying the stolen stuff and selling the stolen stuff. Then when they start advertising it on to be purchased on Facebook and or on Instagram, on eBay, all that stuff, that's you're getting caught for sure at that point in time. Not to mention the fact that whoever you sell it to is they're probably going to post it online, because that's what they're buying. They're buying it because it's 2 months early. They're not buying it because they want to, support your little tent that you pop up at the show here. I know, I get it. It's the Wild West at these flea markets and stuff like that. We're gonna toss all of our morals out the window. And again, the large majority of the stuff is probably, we got the freaking Squishmallows are still in the Target bag because you're just buying them from Target and bringing them to your show, loading the car up. No, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be allowed to resell the stuff that you're buying there, but that's the kind of operation that we're dealing with here. And then again, you get the opportunity. Someone pops out from the shadows. The Poke Plug comes out from the shadows. He's at the mall. He's going to unload his trunk. And what is it? It's stolen UPCs. And he'll give you a sweet deal on them. You can sell them for $200 and you'll be laughing. A nice little boost in business. What else can you ask for? Right? All right, windycitypops93. So he did delete the posts that he had about the stolen UPCs, which is very smart of him, I guess. But I figured it would be a matter of time before he just straight up hid everything here. Why is he not extra hiding? I thought for a minute there, I think it was just Instagram acting up, but his profile wasn't showing up for me. It is up now, so I think that might have been just Instagram's end. I don't think he hid his profile and then activated it again. I think he just got rid of the post. So here we see it. We got Pokemon cards. So he has a binder full of cards, hits and stuff like that, which is, this is the thing. If he was only selling Funko Pops and all of a sudden he could claim oh, I didn't know that they weren't for release, but he very clearly knew that this was unreleased product. And if he watched Rattle Pokemon videos, he would have no excuse other than to admit the fact that he knew they were stolen. I mean, he's probably paying a premium for it. He knows the stuff's not released. He knows he shouldn't have it. He knows he shouldn't be selling it because it says right on the box that he shouldn't be selling it. So again, here's the operation. Why go to Target when you can go to the flea market and buy the Target stuff at a markup? That's my question. And again, for anyone that hates this Flipper Dipper, Squishmallow, Scalperinos, just don't buy from them. Tell people not to buy from them. That's basically what it comes down to. If you don't like that, don't support it, don't buy it, and they won't exist. It's pretty much as easy and as simple as it gets. We can go through all the images here because they'll probably get deleted at some point in time. So we might as well have those on record. At least we can go back and we got Pokemon Pop-Tarts. What the crap? When did these come out? I want some of these. They got little Pokemon sprinkles on them. It's pretty sick. All right. Something to be on the lookout for. That's probably one of those US only things, I would imagine. So again, he's got the binders full of Pokemon cards. So pleading ignorance here and saying oh, I didn't know they weren't supposed to be released is gonna be full BS if that's what it comes to. If that's what he's saying at any point in time. This dude knew that he had the old stolen goods. He knew that the stuff wasn't released yet. He knew he shouldn't have been buying it and selling it. It wasn't at Target, I can tell you that much. With his Squishmallows. All right, all right, all right. There's a lot of posts here, so a lot of self promotion. I mean, you gotta self promote, right? When you're selling stuff at the flea market, you gotta get people to show up to buy your stuff. I would argue that there's probably not a whole lot of people that would see your videos and then go buy from you at the flea market, but maybe it helps. I wouldn't think it's the most effective way to advertise, but I guess when you're waiting around, you might as well show up all the pop figures that you set up. All right, so on eBay, and that's I think that's the quickest way to get caught doing this stuff is to sell product that doesn't release for over 2 months on eBay. We got windycitypops93, very nice branding. That way we can track down, and I guess he's got all of the stuff posted everywhere. So again, it's mostly Funko Pops and these Squishmallows that are just coming from Target. Very cool, very classic business model. Again, I gotta respect the hustle a little bit, but at the same time, when you start, okay, whoa, slow down a minute. We got G-Baller Sneaks. Of course, he is a sneaker flipper. He's gonna sneaker flip. He's gonna pop. Is everyone bored of pops yet? I saw that there was going to be a movie coming out with the Beanie Babies. Are we gonna have a pop movie in 10 years? Is that what's going down? The amount of garbage they've created, and I get it. You know what? Maybe it's not for me. Maybe it's just not for me. But I don't see it. I don't see the appeal in these pop figures. They don't even. I mean, they kind of look like the characters. I guess that's kind of the point. They're kind of ugly. Why, guys? Please, if you like pops, please explain to me. Or if you don't like pops, please explain to me down in the comments. Let me know. What is it? What is it about pops that really blow your load? All right. Now, windycitypops93. Of course, we can go down into the completed listings. Very nice of eBay. I guess before anyone gets banned from eBay. Then we got a nice little trail here. We can at least go into their sold items. We can see here that they sold a lot of squishy mellows. They sold a lot of pop figures, but most importantly, they sold this stolen. And I'm gonna say it's stolen. Again, it's gonna be like a 99.9% chance when we're 2 months and more in advance. It's double the rule. So it is. We're calling it stolen. Again, I would love to be proved otherwise. If someone can show me how this was not stolen, obtained in some sketchy backdoor manner, it can't be. It essentially can't be. So we're looking at a stolen 151 premium collection. Let's take a look. If we go to the listing here, and we'll go through the images. Again, ultra premium collection. Very cool. And not cool that the people are stealing it. Again, it's bad for everyone. I know I have to keep repeating this. I'm gonna have at least 6 or 7 G-ballers in the comment section down below. They're gonna say, "What the hell, Rattle? You're just jealous because you didn't buy it for $200 and you could be G-balling." No, I do not want to hang out with the private investigator. I will have a chat with them if they'd like to. They're welcome to use any and all information that I provide in these videos, or if they want to ask me questions, they can feel free to do so. I'm here to help. I'm looking to shut this down. It's in everyone's best interest, even the people that are like profiting from it. It's not a good idea. I know I sound like a broken record. I keep saying this over and over again. Here's the box. Here's the case of them. We get 4 per carton. Very cool. And wait, can we see? Maybe he didn't see the not for retail sale before October 6th, 2023. So if we, oh no, he took a picture of it close up. So unless he can't read, which, wouldn't surprise me. I'm sorry. My apologies. No offense to anyone that can't read. Maybe there's a reason for that. But I assure you, with some practice, you can learn how to read. You can learn that things are not for resale before a certain date. Here we have it. The contents, again, spoiling the contents. I mean, we already had a pretty good idea. We knew what was going to be in there, what was going to happen. We got the Mews and the Mewtwo's in the box itself. But again, the Pokemon company is not going to be impressed, and whatever company and or part of the chain had this stolen is going to get spanked, and they're going to have to spank whoever did this to them. So Again, I guess in the last video, if you haven't seen that video, watch that video down below. The early Pokemon product is not good for anyone. That video pretty much goes through all of it, but I guess I didn't touch on the fact that it's also not good for the businesses that are associated with Pokemon that help Pokemon out. Again, so the print facility, the print facility is owned by Pokemon now, so it's a little bit less of an issue. It's kind of on themselves, but still they're kind of operating separately from what I can tell. They're going to get in trouble. And before, they definitely had the potential to lose the contract with the Pokemon company. I guess that's not too much of an issue or a thing at this point in time, but there are people that can lose their job. I'm not talking about the people that stole this stuff. I'm talking about the people that are working there. If too much of this is going on and they think that, like, hey, management is not doing a good enough job, supervisors are not doing a good enough job because stuff keeps getting stolen, they can lose their job. And they're not even the ones that are stealing this stuff. Not to mention the fact that the people that are stealing it are clearly going to lose their job. You can't steal from work. I know we're gonna. So it's a never-ending argument. There's always somebody that thinks, "Hey, well, it's just cardboard. It's just cardboard, Rattle. Why you? No, it's not just cardboard." Yes. Remember the guidebooks? Remember the Sword and Shield guidebooks? I keep bringing this up because it's very important. Remember the Sword and Shield guidebooks that people took pictures of that were working there at the print facility? And then they both got sued by Pokemon for leaking the images. That was not only just paper, but it was photos of paper. So no, that argument holds no water whatsoever. That is not it. We got a Nidoking here. Again, I guess they had to open the packs in order to verify the fact that they are real packs. I didn't see in the description here. We got to look through that together, I guess. Promos, very beautiful. Very, very cool Mew there. Okay, we have here item description from the seller, sealed, brand new, in stock, ready to ship. So I guess he just opened one of them so that he could show it off as the real thing. Will be bubble wrapped to ensure the quality of the product. Photos are to show you the content. The contents, right? Please check out the rest of my exclusive pops for sale. Thanks. I don't think you need the all caps. We get it. You're excited that you're gonna make some money. $200 again, man. So like what, maybe you make an extra $90 on this and you potentially put yourself in a lot of trouble. You put whoever sold it to you in a lot of trouble. Like who and why? Please think this stuff through, guys. If you know anyone that works at the print facility and they're stealing stuff, give them a slap on the cheek. Just a little love tap and tell them to smarten up. They're going to ruin their life over $90. I don't know how much he paid for these. I would assume that somewhere in, maybe he paid $100. $100. And you potentially have a criminal record, or somebody else down the line gets a criminal record, loses their job for $100. Blows my mind. Blows my absolutely, man. All right, so he's associated, or he sells at Swaparama flea markets in Chicago. So you know, easy enough. We saw the calling card that he uses to identify to show that he's the one that's selling certain stuff. Was it on the eBay listing? It was on the Instagram posts. Hold on, let's check if it was on the eBay listing here. I don't think he had the Jonathan card on here. It was just on the Instagram post. Yeah, it was just on the Instagram post. So I guess at least he didn't tell everyone what his name was. I mean, again, whenever you ship this to somebody, your stolen goods that you're selling, when you ship it to someone, that person is going to have your shipping info. There's going to be a receipt. There's going to be tracking on it. Even if you put that your name is gballer69 LOL, you don't know my real name, there's still tracking information. And when law enforcement and everything else gets involved, they can track that back to you. They know whose account it was. They can track back who went in and paid for it. If you don't have an account, I know it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to people. Even if someone says like, oh, I bought it from Jonathan the G Baller. Again, we have another J name, another J boy for the books. Someone buys it from there. They post it online. They're going to bring it back. They're going to be like, hey, where the PI is going to come in. He's going to be like, hey, where'd you get it? And they're going to be like, oh, I got it from Jonathan the J Baller. GJ. GJ Joe that was selling. He had a tent at the old Swaparama flea market, and he sold it to me. And then they're gonna be like, "Hey, where did you get it?" It can easily be traced back to whoever stole it. And again, you're gonna get in trouble if you don't help them with it. And I know it's the same song and dance every single time, but we're working on it. We gotta close off the sources. Hopefully, it seems like the print facility has cracked down quite a bit. We're seeing less leaking out of there, less like individual single cards and stuff like that. We had the dude that likes femboys. If you haven't watched that video, you probably want to. That was working at the recycling facility and was stealing cards from there. He got in trouble. The guy that hates cars and loves femboys. Stealing from the recycling facility. And again, all of these places, no matter where you work, you don't steal from work, please guys, if we take anything away from any of this. So again, easiest discovery of who did it ever, I think, in existence, because the dude is signing his name. No, we didn't put his full last name, but the last name is Romero. So, spoiler alert. This is our boy. This is the stolen 151 seller. And again, you look for a Jonathan R. That is involved in Pokemon stuff from the Chicago area. And then all of a sudden you see all the same photos of the Funko Pops, the tents, the Target hauls, the Target flips with the Squishmallows. And yes, man, the Squishmallows, I don't understand the appeal with the Squishmallow thing. I get it. It's just like everyone is looking for that next thing that they can go buy from Target after their 2021 feast. And again, yes, this is one of those like new collectors, new flippers or whatever that popped up during the pandemic. I'm not saying that you're a bad person necessarily, just because of the fact that you're like a brand new to the hobby, kind of like 2021, 2022 kind of collector and or flipper dipper. But it kind of just shows what they're going for, and maybe that opportunity to go to Target and buy the Pokemon cards and then sell them at the flea market is no longer there. So then they move on to the Squishmallows, and then maybe they stumble across some stolen product at some point and they think that's a good idea. Clearly it's not. Again, we got the Jonathan R. calling card for a good time. Jonathan R. V-Star markers. And again, he has enough Pokemon stuff here that you can't play dumb at this point. You knew what you were doing. You knew that you had stolen product. You knew it wasn't supposed to be released. It even says right on the case. And again, like, no, hustle. If you want to hustle, if you want to go sell stuff at the flea market, if you want to sell stuff wherever you want to sell stuff, if you want to sell it on eBay, go ahead, sell it on eBay. But if it's stolen goods, I'm going to make a video about it. I always am. I always will. And hopefully we can crack it down to the point that it's not an issue anymore. Again, are we gonna learn? Will they ever learn? Probably not. Early products, stay away from it, guys. Don't encourage it. Don't buy it. Don't, for the love of God. I don't care if you think you're gonna get some extra attention and it's worth it to make a YouTube video of opening a 151 UPC. It's not worth it. You're gonna get clowned on by myself and others. You're encouraging people to steal it, to sell that stolen stuff. What? And did someone get onto his account here? All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Take care of each other out there. And yes, thank you to everyone that's been involved, that's been posting about this stuff. We can quench it. I believe. I think we're on the right track here. We gotta cut it off at the source, though. More on that to come in the future, hopefully the near future. Thank you once again for watching the video all the way through. Love you. Join the Discord. See you next time. Bye.